Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of EFL Teacher Talk with Sean G. I am Sean Gallagher, your host for the kind of sort of weekly EFL talk show about all things EFL. Today, I would like to talk about Magic E. It's a teaching topic. I would like to talk about Magic E versus Silent E. What is the difference? Okay, this came up recently on the Central Japan Language Teachers Network. I'm getting a little closer there, and it seems like, and I went and I researched on Wikipedia, just a little bit on internet. I was poking around, and it seems like Magic E versus Silent E is a UK versus US convention. It seems like I think in the States it's Silent E, and in the UK it's Magic E. And in both of these cases, I think the phenomenon is they're referring to an E at the end of a word that changes a vowel sound from a short vowel to a long vowel. So something like in a word, like boom, this, okay? So of course, without the Magic E, this is a kit, and with the Magic E, this is called kite. I like the term Magic E because there's something magical happening here, right? Like this is changing the vowel, you know, the vowel that precedes the E, it changes, right? So I think I really like the term Magic E for this because there's some sort of transformation, you know. I guess there is no cac, but cake is another good one. Cap changes to cape. And again, I think this is a great way to say Magic E. So when I talk about Magic E, this is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the vowel changing E, the one that changes a vowel from a short vowel to the long vowel. That's Magic E in my book. But there is another E, and it is silent, and it appears at the end of the words, right? So I don't know why we don't call this one the silent E, because this one is also silent, you know, something like cake. It's also silent, but it changes the vowel. So let's call this one magic because it changes it. But sometimes you have an E at the end of a word like please, or for example, like horse. For those of you using the New Finding Out series, horse and mouse appear, it's in book 1, it's pretty prominent, like you have to deal with this stuff right away. I like to call this one the silent E, just because you don't pronounce it, it doesn't change anything, it really is different than this E, right? It's fundamentally different. So at my school, the lingo that we use is this is Magic E, and this one is Silent E. I think Magic E needs to be taught in a much more methodical way. Silent E, you know, I think it's just a spelling rule that kids are going to have to get used to eventually. It seems like when we're teaching them these words, oftentimes they're younger kids, maybe they're elementary, you know, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, and, you know, the explicit teaching of spelling rules seems like it might not be the best use of time in class. I do try to get them to do it right, but I don't spend a whole lot of time explaining it. So that is it for this week. My goodness, I think shortest episode ever, just talking about the differences between Magic E and Silent E. So what do you think about it? Should we change? I propose that we should just change the language. It should not be a UK-US thing, Silent E versus Magic E. It should be more based on the usage of the actual, of, you know, how it's being used in a word. This is magic. That is silent. So anyway, please let me know what you think in the comments below, and have a wonderful wonderful week teaching English. I'm trying to film this thing before my next class starts, so I'm in a hurry. I gotta get going. Anyway, until next week. Also, if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down here. Thank you. Hey, by the way, thank you for everybody who subscribed to my YouTube channel recently, because I was able to go over 100 YouTube followers and also get the coveted customized URL. You guys are awesome. Thank you very, very much for everybody's support, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.